right, we're back with another episode of Third and Three. It's the season finale, the regular season finale of Third and Three. Joined as always with Coach Roger Holmes. Coach, I think it's kind of apropos that we're sitting in the fog. The fog has set on Shamrock Bowl for the regular season, but the Irish are still fighting. We've got a number 4 seed, and we're getting ready for a real big test to prepare us leading into the playoffs in Waco. What have you been dealing with this last week and the week off, trying to build up for this coming week with Waco?
Well, Jason, I think the week off is always an iffy proposal on how to approach it. But with it being so late in the year, we got some film on Washington County from earlier in the year. We tried to formulate an initial game plan as to how we wanted to prepare for them. We went out on the field on Monday in T-shirt, shorts, and helmet. Got in an offensive preparation day. Tuesday, we did the same thing, T-shirt, shorts, and helmets, and got in a defensive preparation day. Wednesday, we went in shorts, shoulder pads, helmet. Tried to combine both days and kind of, as we, get in a 3-quarter game plan for what we wanted to try to do against Washington County. We gave our kids film study on Thursday for the varsity. Our JV kids went over to Washington County, played a JV game, got out of there with a win. They're 5-1 right now. Awesome. They lost their first game of the season and haven't lost since. So, and they do play here Thursday night at 5 o'clock against Dodge County in their last JV game, and like to invite our fans out to support the future of Dublin football. But, we gave them Friday off. We've come back this week, and it's practice schedule and business as normal. We hope that we got some mental preparation in. We got some tired legs back under some of them, and got a refreshing week there to try to get ready to, from this point forward, to play nobody but the best. We've got Washington County in the Sandersville this week, who's the region champions. I think, our region is set now. Right. Regardless of what we do Friday night or anybody else, we're going to be number 4. Washington County is going to be 1, Southwest is going to be 2, and Dodge is going to be 3. So now what we're waiting on is Thomasville has suddenly gotten hot, and they're playing good football, kind of that deal. They're playing their best football here at the end of the year, and they go to Fitzgerald Friday night for the region championship matchup for Region 1. So our first round playoff will be either in Thomasville or in Fitzgerald, depending on who wins that game. But for us, it's about going to Washington County. It's about playing as good a football game as we can. It's going to be one of those nights, I think, where, and we've talked this with our players, it's not necessarily certain games you can say, man, if our secondary doesn't play well this week, we're going to be in trouble. Or if our offensive line doesn't play well this week, right, we're going to have a tough night. Well, it's going to take a complete effort, because Washington County is sound in all areas. Their defensive football team is sound, their offensive football team is sound, and their kicking game is very dangerous. So we'll have to play very well on the road in Sandersville. You feel like getting to do this kind of a road trip in advance of the playoffs may give you guys a little bit of a build-up as far as getting in, to take away some of that edge that might come from making a long road trip in a playoff situation, since this is essentially a playoff-style atmosphere? Well, I think it's got to be a positive for us, because number one is it's the quality of team that we're going to play. As I mentioned earlier, they're so sound in every area. Well, if you're going in as a 4 seed, you're going to play another region's number 1 team, whoever it is, and you don't get to be a number 1 seed and win a region championship unless you're very sound in every area and you have some depth in key positions. And for us, I think we're going to be healthy going into this football game. There's still one huge question mark for us right now, but I just want our football team, to relax and go play. And, number one, they're going to have to be physical, because that's where Waco hangs their hat.
Who are some of our guys that are starting to show a little something and looking like they could be a difference makers for us this Friday night?
Well, I think the first guy that jumps out at me is Jaquez Evans, a freshman defensive lineman who was playing really well, kind of hit that mid-season freshman tired, beat down a little bit mentality, and it cost him his starting position. But he's rebounded extremely well. I think we look for him to play extremely well on Friday night. Another young man I think that's come a long way is Greg Jones. Plays some running back for us, plays some defensive back for us, and I think he's come a long way. And I guess the other one that we've talked about quite a bit that's really progressed and done a great job for us this year is our kicker, Bryce Watson.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Coach, I'm real excited because while our playoff position may be set, our playoff destiny ultimately is in our hands. So regardless of where we go and what we do, I know that there's always the possibility for anything if we come and bring our A game. We hope that you guys will come out this Friday night to the House of Pain and check out our A game as we take on the top in our region in Washington County. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. in Sandersville. And of course, we always hope that you'll come check us out when we head down south next week, wherever it is, for the start of the AA playoffs. And hopefully we'll make another one of those miracle runs like we've made in the past. This has been 3rd and 3 with Coach Roger Holmes.